going to come down into flexion. We're going to ride our chin across our collarbone as far as we can. Once we get here, we're going to imagine that we're dumping something over our shoulder out of our ear. Dump, and then extend, around, dump over our shoulder, out of our ear again. Take the chin, find the collarbone, and ride it along our center. So look like this. We're going to come down, flexion, we're going to rotate as far as we can, and we're going to dump into extension all the way around, back, through, into flexion. So imagine making a circle with our T-spine, but with our legs like this, we can't compensate with our lumbar spine. We're just able to move our thoracic spine. We're not going to get a lot of movement out of our thoracic spine, so it's not a big deal if you can't get all the way back. That's normal. We just want to move that region in its full capacity before we start throwing and lifting. We're going to irradiate our body, so we're going to be take a deep breath, and we're going to tense up our entire body except our shoulder that we're working. So it looks like this. Deep breath. We're going to come up, palm facing up, all the way. We're going to bring the bicep to our ear, not extending at all. We're staying down, keeping our ribcage down to the end range. From here, we're going to internally rotate our shoulder. So imagine turning the bicep away from your ear. And then we're going to continue doing a full circle, continuing to rotate the thumb down as we go. From here, we're going to lift up. Turn back over into a full circle around. It's important that we don't lean with our torso. We don't compensate. We're not coming up like this. All fours. If I'm doing my left hip here, we're going to come up. We're going to tighten our core. We're going to come up into flexion, abduction. We're going to internally rotate and try to point our foot toward the sky into extension. Back into extension. We're going to externally rotate our hip, bring it out, and then around. So I'll do one more this way. Here, we're going to come up, out, internally rotate, keep the knee at the same level, into extension, back, extension, externally rotate the hip, back and around into flexion. We want our center of our torso to line up right directly with the front, the middle of our leg, okay? And then we want our heel to line up on a line with our knee just like this. So for the 90-90 rotation, what we're going to do is we're going to lift this leg up into external rotation as far as we can while trying to keep this knee on the ground as long as we can. Once we get to our end range, we come over and flip over into our 90-90 on this side. Now, we can do a progression of this. So the easiest, if you guys are really struggling, is to put your hands on your knees or hands on your on the ground just like this. Come over until we get the hang of it. Once we get good at that, we can come up, maybe a little bit compensation like me here with our torso, and then eventually we want to get to a point where we are tall the entire time and we're simply just working the hips into their full range all the way down. here,